Hi Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. And today we are going to be diving into your 2020. What can you expect in your year of 2020? How can you best navigate it? And what messages do the angels have for you? I'm going to be breaking this down a little bit differently than I have been for my month-to-month readings. I'm going to be breaking this down into different categories this time. So you're going to see me talk about love and finances and work and overall well-being, and we're going to just dive into the different categories and take a peek at what you can expect for year 2020. So the first category that I want to take a look at is the overarching theme. What is the overarching theme? What is the biggest theme that you might expect through your year? And I can see, as I'm already looking at your entire spread and your theme cards that are showing up, that we are definitely taking a look at some shifts within relationships in your life. You're going to be making a lot of changes within relationships. You're going to be doing a lot of shifting within relationships, and you're going to be finding yourself experiencing a lot of challenges in regard to relationships in an effort to heal some things for you, in an effort to help you to connect with higher vibrational relationships, with relationships that are going to be more in alignment with what you're looking for and how you want to move forward in your life. So ultimately, this is going to be a good thing, but you may find yourself having some challenges, some struggles in regard to different relationships. They may be love relationships, they might be family relationships, friendships, even work relationships. You may find yourself having some challenges in regard to that. It's all, though, for the greater purpose of helping you to level up in regard to those and to have higher vibrational, better, more positive relationships with people. So let's take a look at first these overarching theme cards that I have pulled for you guys. And the first card they have is the Ace of Water. Okay, so this is saying to me, ultimately, your path this year is leading you toward finding the kinds of relationships that you really deserve in your life, the kinds of people in your life that you really deserve. Whether you are somebody who is looking for love, this is a great year for you to find your soulmate, for you to deepen your relationship with your soulmate if you're already connected to that soulmate. This is a great time for you to deepen your relationships with the person that you're already in a relationship with. Or if you're not meant to be in a relationship with this particular person anymore, you're definitely going to be shown. You are definitely going to be experiencing some discomfort until you are able to make some shifts within the relationship. So notice what's showing up for you. Notice how the universe is trying to show you the way as to the types of relationships that you need in your life and the types of relationships that you are calling into your life and changes that you need to make, okay? But this is a really beautiful energy. This is also an energy that allows for you to deepen your relationship with yourself, for you to have more self-love. And I think that this is really the key and the foundation for any relationship outside of ourselves anyway, is the more self-love we have, the better, more healthy, more positive relationships we're going to have with people around us. So watch for some tests and some growing in regard to self-love as well throughout the year. The other card that I pulled here is the Two of Fire reversed. Okay, so Two of Fire reversed is suggesting to me that some things are going to be let go. Some connections are going to be released, especially those connections in your life that just feel like it's a whole lot of work to you. And it's not that, we don't want to work on the relationships that we have in our lives, because absolutely every relationship on some level is going to require some work, some dedication, and some things that we need to work through. But this is those situations where these relationships are feeling really draining to you, where you're leaving interactions just feeling completely drained, completely maybe even abused, or feeling like you've been treated badly, or feeling like you've been taken advantage of, or feeling like you're not very well understood, or just feeling like the energy and the life force has been sucked out of you. So these types of relationships you're going to find are going to be cleared out of your life one way or another. So that might be that you get so uncomfortable that you finally say enough is enough. And that maybe that other situations pop up where some of these relationships sort of naturally are released from your life in one way or another. So watch for a little bit of both. I feel like you're going to get a little bit of both, but definitely lots of work as your overarching theme around relationships through this year of 2020. Now, the next category we're going to take a look at is your self-health, overall well-being category, okay? So let's take a look at this. And again, we have Two of Water. Okay, so we're shifting from the Two of Fire reverse, which is like these relationships that feel like they're work, that don't feel like ideal partnerships, to the Two of Water. Okay, so this is what your soul is calling for, is deepened connections, real connections, connections with soulmates, connection with soul family. And the Two of Water really is a connection with these kinds of people, and it's a deepening in relationships. So maybe relationships that you already have in your life, you're going to find yourself deepening. You're going to find yourself really thriving through allowing yourself to be more vulnerable, allowing yourself to be more open, allowing yourself to let people in more, okay? So through releasing control a bit, because I feel like there is a need for releasing control, and inviting people into your life, allowing yourself to be more vulnerable, to be more open, to be more free-flowing within your relationships, you are calling in these ideal partners into your life, whether that's romantic in nature or friendship or even a deepening connection with different family members. But this is a beautiful energy. This is you positively resolving conflict from the past as well, healing old relationships. So I love this energy that's coming in, because through this, it's healing yourself. It's allowing you to be on your path toward well-being and overall health and overall happiness. So that's going to be a wonderful energy coming through as you work on these relationships, okay? And this is leading to the 10 of Earth, and the 10 of Earth is all about just feeling really content with your life, feeling really happy, feeling really comfortable in your home, feeling really financially comfortable, feeling like you can just enjoy the little things in life. So I do feel like you're going to have, while you may have challenges in connection to relationships, you're going to have a little bit more pep in your step this year. You're going to find yourself just feeling a little bit more joyful, feeling a little bit happier, feeling a little bit like more like you're on your best life path. So I really love that energy for you. I think that you're going to be able to recognize even more so how magical life really can be. So the next category that we have is the work or the life's work category. So this is maybe the work that you get paid for. This is maybe the work that you're here to do on this earth, your life's work that you may or may not get paid for. Sometimes our life's work is simply how we interact with people or what we share here on this earth. So let's take a peek at what cards we have for that. So the first card that we have here is the Justice card, okay? And I'm feeling as though you may find yourself being tested within your work. Being tested to do the right thing, to stand up for what you believe, to honor what you know is right and the best thing to do deep down. And you may find that some challenges arise that are kind of challenging that are asking you to maybe handle something or some things in such a way that doesn't honor who you are, that doesn't honor your beliefs, that doesn't honor the way that you would prefer to handle things. And this is really saying, make sure that you stand strong in your truth. Make sure that you are handling things in a just way. Make sure that you're handling things in a way that honors both yourself and other people. Because if you can do that, if you can stand strong in your truth, really amazing things can come with that. But that's not always the easiest thing to do, and you may find, especially in regard to work, that you're challenging maybe an authority figure at work who's asking you to follow a certain policy that doesn't connect for you, or you've got somebody outside of yourself that's strongly encouraging you, maybe somebody with some power over you that is saying, nope, this is the way that you need to do things. And it's really important that you honor who you are and what you really feel is going to be best. And I think that if you can do that, and I think if you can stand strong in that truth, the response will be even better than you imagine. It's almost like whoever is challenging that, or whatever system is challenging that, will have more respect for you. And it really is a way that you're going to level up in your life this year. So I'm excited for that with you. And then we have the Knight of Fire reversed. Okay, so the Knight of Fire reversed is also saying, like, suggesting to me that maybe in regard to work, you know, you may find yourself feeling a little, it might be feeling a little slow. It might be feeling a little uneventful. It might be feeling a little like blah, you know. So you're really encouraged to find a way to reconnect with your fire, incorporating new aspects into your work, trying new projects, trying different things, trying different approaches, trying different views of the way that you are viewing the work that you're doing, maybe even trying new jobs, you know, switching jobs, finding something that's going to be a little bit more exciting or something that's going to move at a pace that's going to be a little bit more in alignment with what you're looking for. You don't have to stay put in one place just because you feel, you know, some sense of obligation or something like that. Look, if something isn't in alignment for you, look for other work, look for other jobs. Let yourself explore the possibilities that are out there, because I do feel as though some possibilities will be coming in for you, but you have to put yourself out there and you have to look and you have to put the energy into creating the shift and creating the change, because otherwise I kind of feel like you might get stuck a bit in a lull, you know, kind of letting time pass without taking any real action. And I think that that would be a mistake for you. I think that if you can take action, if you can begin to make some shifts, ask yourself, what is it that I need? What would be helpful to me? Whether it's a different job, whether it's just some changes and some shifts, and beginning to make those shifts, that is what is going to help you to have your best year possible. So the next cards that we're going to take a look at are the cards in regard to relationships. So this is, again, love relationships. This can be friendship relationships, family relationships, work relationships, really overall your relationships, okay? So we have here the World card, again, suggesting to me that some major shifts are coming in regard to the relationships in your life. This is you leveling up. This is you releasing old relationship patterns that no longer serve you. This is you really doing such a good job at creating the changes that you need to make, that the universe is really honoring that and validating those changes for you and rewarding those changes that you've made. I always say, like, the World card is a little bit of a good job sticker from the universe, okay? And that's really what this is. This is you feeling like you're on the best path, and this is you being on the best path. This is you being more enlightened, having more enlightened relationships. This is you feeling more joyful, more peaceful, more calm within your relationships. So let those changes come. Those are going to be really, really important. And here we have the life experience card reversed, okay? In traditional tarot, this is the Tower card. This is major life events. This is your life changing as you know it. Now, this coming up in the reverse position is saying to me, it's not going to be as major as it might be if it were upright, okay? When the Tower card is upright, it's like something happens and your entire world shifts, your entire world changes, and you're kind of left to put together the pieces, you know, and figure out, okay, where do I go from here? This isn't as intense, but this is a significant life change. This is a significant shift. And again, this is showing up in your relationship category. So this is like all of a sudden you're just doing relationships differently. You're just understanding things differently. You have more clarity on things, and you are releasing some patterns that do not serve you anymore. So this is really a great thing. Don't be worried about this energy. I think it's a shift that you are feeling really empowered to make, and really is going to change your life for you. Now, the next cards that we're going to take a look at is in the money category, or this is money, this is resources, this is opportunities, this is manifestation and the things that you're manifesting to you. Okay, so here we have the Three of Air reversed, and this is about healing, okay? So whatever it is that you've been working on healing through, whatever it is that you're needing to heal, you are encouraged to honor that. You're encouraged to not just kind of stuff that down and ignore it. You are encouraged to take some time, take some space to heal. Let yourself cry, let yourself feel it, let yourself go to counseling and work through it. Let yourself talk to friends and family about things. However you work through your stuff, work through it. And that's the key here, is work through it. Don't ignore it. Don't press it down. Do not numb it. Do not ignore it. Let yourself work through it, because you have some really beautiful opportunities to heal some things. Again, I would guess probably in regard to relationships based on the spread that we have showing up in the energy around this. But let yourself heal. Let yourself work through this, and it may get uncomfortable. It may look like you're kind of falling apart a little bit for a while. But if you can do this, this is showing up in your money category, in your opportunity category. Okay, this is like when you do this work, it is releasing a block for you that is preventing you from receiving all of the abundance that is available to you. So suddenly when you do this, it opens things up and the abundance is just flowing to you, whether that's through opportunities, whether that is through financial means, whether that's through just manifestations of other things that you're wanting. You truly will be feeling abundant if you can allow that process to happen. And then we have the Star card reversed, okay? So this is about you, again, connecting to your light. And this is about you doing the things and honoring the things in your life that allow you to feel connected to your light, that allow you to feel all lit up, that allow you to feel those things that feed your soul. You know, you want to make sure that you're doing those things, having those relationships, participating in those situations that feed your soul. Because if you can do that, again, I think that you're going to find a significant block in abundance for you in the past is going to be released, and then it's like, whoo, it's flowing through. So we want to just allow this process to happen so that you can release that and you can allow the abundance to flow through to you. So the very last category that we have is your thoughts and thinking. What do your mental processes look like in 2020? So let me pull these cards. So we have the 9 of Air upright. Okay, so this is just being really aware that you aren't focusing on the negative, that you aren't always expecting the worst, that you aren't always looking at worst case scenario, because if you are, you have to understand that you manifest things, okay? And that when we focus so much on the negative or our fears or our worries, we can actually manifest those very things that we don't want to have happen. So this is a reminder to make sure that you are keeping your thoughts focused on what it is that you want versus what it is that you don't want, that you are handing things over that you don't know what to do with over to your higher power, rather than taking it on and worrying and worrying and worrying. Because when you can hand it over, this is where the real magic happens. So allow that handing over, allow that to happen, and allow yourself to focus those thoughts on positivity and being optimistic and being hopeful. And sometimes this takes a while for us to be able to get there, but if you can work on your thoughts, if you can allow these thoughts to get into a better place, you are going to be magnetizing all kinds of really amazing things your way. So let that process happen for you. And then we have the Hermit card reversed, okay? So this is really saying to me that at a certain point, you are going to find yourself needing to take a little bit of time away. You're going to be finding that you want the answers and you want the clarity and you want certain things, and it's just not coming to you, and you're getting frustrated with that. And where this is going to come is if you take some time and space for yourself. I would recommend, if you can get away for a weekend by yourself or something, doing that, where you're not going to have distractions, where you're not going to be on your phone, where you're not going to be spending time with other people, but where you're only going to be in your own energy and allowing yourself to process some things. So you'll know when the time comes when you're needing this. I feel like it's like you just reach a point where you're like, I don't know the answers. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's next for me. And there's a whole lot of confusion. And that is going to be your timing for taking a little bit of time away to balance this out, to get the answers. The answers will come, but you are encouraged to get in your own energy to allow this to happen. Now, if you can't get up, if it's not possible for you to get up and go away for a full weekend, can you take a day? Can you take a couple hours just to be in your own energy? A little bit is better than nothing. So whatever you can do to honor that hermit part of yourself and allow that self-discovery process to happen is going to be really important for you moving forward. Those are your messages for the year of 2020. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. If you want to learn more about me or about Clarity by Christy, you can check me out at discoveryourawakening.com. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button, and I would really appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button as well. It helps you to get notifications for any videos that I share here on the channel. So I appreciate that so much, and I appreciate all of your support. I love to hear from you guys in comments below. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon with another video. Take care, guys.